Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon, and I'm here to do the monthly element reading. This one is going to be for the air sign of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So you guys already know energy can be vice versa or interchangeable, and this is just a general reading, so just always take what resonates and leave the rest. And know, time as well as the energy is fluid, so just take, like I said, what resonates and leave the rest, and know that this is energy that could have already passed for you, energy you may currently be going through, or energy that may be to come for you. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right in and see what messages needs to come through for the air sign collective for the month of October. So let's see, what messages do we need for the air sign collective of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, and understanding do we need for the air sign collective? I will say, energy that I was feeling was like some very indecisive energy, which I'm not, surprised, but it seemed to be, a little more, what's the word? Prominent. Normally when I, tap into the air sign collective, I normally feel like clear, but with this here, I tapping in, to the energy right now for the month of October, it gave me an energy of like being like very heavily indecisive. So this could be you, mentally, trying to process something. I almost feel like, there's something that you may want to say or someone may want to say to you. So let's just tap in and see what's going on. We are currently in Mercury retrograde, and it is retrograde in Libra. And I did make the announcement on the weekly reading that I'll make it for all of the elemental readings. After I do release the monthly elemental readings, I will be taking a break until Mercury goes back direct. It's something that I've noticed that, anytime there's a Mercury retrograde, a lot of the energy just is like, it constantly like is recycled. So I will be, taking a little break. With that being said, let's jump in. I'm going to do one more, and I'm starting out with the karma cards. You guys know, like, I'm an intuitive reader, but I also do read from the book if I feel guided to. But I'm starting out with these cards here. It feels right for the energy that we're in. Happy birthday to all of the Libras out there. So we're gonna jump right in and see what's going on. So what messages do we need for the air sign collective? Look what came out. This is crazy. So the cards that we have out is the 12th house. And then we have out Mercury. So for some of you, if you're familiar with your chart, you could have Mercury in the 12th house. You may want to check out your Mercury placement as far as the planet. And then you may also want to look at, planets that you have in the 12th house. And the bottom of the deck, we have Scorpio. So definitely see what this is about, what I'm feeling, because I'm feeling a lot. Like I said, especially with this Mercury card showing up, I'm feeling like communication is going to be heavy for us, you know, you guys, this month. Is almost making me feel like some of you may be struggling, especially with Scorpio here, communicating how you feel. So I feel that may be big. Some of you may, you know, have, you know, water or, you know, Scorpio energy in the 12th house. You know, so take a look at your own natal chart. But what I'm feeling is like some of you may be having a hard time communicating your feelings this month because you've kept them hidden. You know, the 12th house is, you know, it's like the unknown. It's looked at as like, how can I put it? It's like hidden, things hidden in the 12th house. And for some of you, because you have kept like your feelings, you know, buried deep, October may be a month for you where you need to learn how to, you know, work with that energy, because Scorpio is fixed water. So some of you could be, you know, in a very stubborn energy when it comes to, you know, your emotions, and especially with expressing them. But I feel like, you know, you have something to say, or someone may have something to say to you in regards to the feelings. And especially with Scorpio in the 12th house, you really keep your feelings, you know, buried deep. For some of you, you may not even, you know, be familiar with, you know, how to like effectively communicate. And intuitively, what I'm just getting is like you have something that you really want to like get off your chest, but you're struggling with how the words may come out. So let's see, let's take a look. And I'm definitely feeling that blocked throat chakra energy. In regards to this energy and spread, what messages do we need for the air sign collective? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What messages do we need for the air sign collective? This is just a, you know, traditional tarot deck that I'm using to clarify. Like I almost feel like there has been like heavy suppression, and I don't even know if you guys can tell how my voice is getting lower and lower and lower, and I assure you that I'm fine, but someone is struggling with their throat chakra right now. So I, you know, apologize in advance, but it is like I almost feel someone has like it's giving me the sensation of being like choked in a way. So whether this is you or someone in regards to you, block that throat chakra. And that happens by, you know, speaking your truth. You may want to like try singing to help, you know, start working it out. And it's almost like what I'm feeling is like someone has so much to say that they're kind of like rehearsing it or trying to rehearse what they want to say over and over and over again in their head. I would just, you know, be mindful of that, because all of that mental energy mixed with the repression here, it almost makes me feel like you're gonna go stir crazy within yourself. So I would just be careful of that energy. Alright, give me one more. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have the Six of Cups, which is, you know, is looked at as Mercury retrograde energy. So this could be something that, you know, has been happening to you since childhood. This could have been something that you've learned, you know, in childhood. Yeah, and then look, I mean, none of these cards are reversed. But in the reverse, this says, you know, some of you could be dwelling too much on the past, feeling out of place, stuck in a rut. And, you know, with Temperance up under it, it's like you're trying to find, like, trying to figure out how you can balance yourself out. And then with the King of Cups here, which is that water energy. You know, some of you could be, you know, a water sign, you know, masculine energy who's trying to, you know, find a way to balance out whatever may be coming up for you during this retrograde period. It's in regards to the feelings. It is definitely in regards to the feelings. Because it just feels like there's an, you know, an imbalance. And as I say that, we have the Six of Pentacles, and then we have the Queen of Swords. Whatever this energy is, it's like almost made you very cold, and, you know, you just become like silent and almost stoic. But for, you know, some of you, there is like a relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friends, family, whatever. But there's a relationship that a masculine energy is trying to figure out how to bring balance back into. They also almost want to give back to this person, this feminine energy. But I almost feel like this feminine energy especially showing up as the Queen of Swords. It's almost like for some of you, if you are the masculine energy, you held yourself back from expressing to this person how you feel. You kept your emotions hidden, and that is exactly what the King of Cups does. He has the emotions, he's able to navigate the emotions, but he doesn't express them. And it could be because he struggles to put them into, you know, he's unable to verbalize them. And for some of them, their, communication is almost like what hinders them from moving forward. And this Queen of Swords could have, almost blocked you out, or has established boundaries with you. But they are, still open to talk. As you see, her hand is out. But she's only going to accept the truth. So, let's see what comes out. What messages do we need for the air sign collective? Yes, cards, please. Messages do we need for the air sign collective? So bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords with the Lovers, the Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Jesus, the bottom of the deck is speaking. So for some of you, there is like a very spiritual connection. And you know, especially with the Three of Swords here, with the Lovers, the spiritual connection showing up as the Lovers, there has been like almost a separation from them. From, this person. It could be, a thing. But for some of you, it's like, how can I put it? Like, for some of you, the separation from this person has caused you like I just feel like unbearable heartbreak, or this separation is causing that, and you're wanting a new beginning. You're wanting a new beginning. But for some of you, it is to go towards this person as a Queen of Cups, who sits in this Queen of Cups energy. But it can also be like, for some of you, you're wanting a new start, just emotionally. And the way that you have that new start emotionally is by looking at your feelings. Because if it is a person, you're trying to figure out how can you come out of the cold with this person with the Five of Pentacles. And, make it right with the Justice card. And the Three of Wands is looking, for some type of justice. But it's almost like you're trying to, figure it out without bringing in any emotions, because there's no water here. There's no water there. And like they say, in order to heal, you have to feel. And for some of you, like I said, especially with this Scorpio energy here, coupled with the 12th house, you keep your emotions hidden. And also, you're very, you're immovable when it comes to the emotions. You're like an iceberg. Is the only way that I could say it. Like your emotions are frozen up. That's how I feel. And for some of you, we have out, you know, the devil with the magician and the king of wands, the 8 of cups with the 6 of swords and the knight of pentacles, the 10 of pentacles, and the strength card. And what I'm feeling is like, especially with this devil and the magician, of course, we're going to clarify that. And I'll clarify it as a set. Because for some of you are, you know, this is something that you're doing, like you're imposing this restriction on yourself when it comes to the emotions. Some of you could be like stuck in another relationship, job, whatever it is, but whatever you're doing to yourself or whatever you're contributing to in your environment, it's toxic, showing up as the devil. And for some of you, you know, this is with the magician, that's, you know, it's looked at as like manipulation, you know, abusing your power. But what I'm feeling off of this is like you're trying, I will say that you're trying to manifest your way out of it. But it's almost like the way that you're going about it is like you're just, how can I put it? Because the King of Wands, like, he's very sure. He takes action. He's very, you know, independent and ambitious. And it's almost like you're trying to manifest your way out of it, but you're not like taking the physical action. You're just looking at, you know, this heartbreak and trying to like mentally process it. But heartbreak cannot be mentally processed because it's heartbreak, it's your heart, it's feelings, it's the emotions. And for some of you, it's like you're almost like, by you doing that, you're not doing anything but keeping yourself stuck in this devil energy. And if it's another person, they, you know, that you're with in a situation, it's like they are toxic for you and they like almost contribute to your toxicity. But you want out of it, especially with the 8 of Cups. You want to get to something more grounded as the 10 of Pentacles. But for some of you, you have to let these, like, it's almost like you've held on to your emotions for so long they became hard. So you don't know how to walk away from them. You walk away with them and you drag it to, you know, it's just like an anchor on you. Imagine like dragging around an iceberg. For some of you, you truly need to let your feelings go because that's going to be the way to go towards this 10 of Pentacles. Because you're looking for more calmer waters. You're looking for more stability as this 6 of Pentacles, or 6 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. But it's almost like you're fighting it with the Strength card. Like I feel, and it says weak, self-doubt, lack of self-discipline. It's like you're losing confidence in yourself by not doing this. But let's look at this energy. Tell me about the Devil and the Magician. Why is the Devil and the Magician here? So we have the Four of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. And what this is making me feel like is like, man, this is heavy. It's almost like you're either refusing to look at this in yourself with the Four of Swords, or refusing to look at this within another person. It's almost like you don't want to face the reality, but what you want to manifest, it's like you're still trying to manifest what you want in the toxicity. And that's not, you're not going to manifest the things that you want still being tied to toxic people, places, things, and even feelings. And for some of you, this Two of Swords is like, or the Four of Swords with the Two of Swords is like, put this energy to rest with the Four of Swords, because it's blocking you as the Two of Swords from actually doing the work that needs to be done. For some of you, you don't want to do the work. Honestly, for some of you, you just want to stay in this energy, but still want to manifest the things that you want. It's almost like, and this is 12th house energy. It's like you're in like la la land. And for some of you, you're like actively avoiding looking at this energy, like I said, within yourself or with another person. But you don't want to, it's like you want a way out, but you don't want to do the work. Because you're seeing it very clearly, but you're still holding on. Look, and you're holding on to emotions and things of the past. But as the King of Swords, and this is that air energy showing up. But you're holding on to these feelings that 9 times out of 10, they're no longer productive or conducive to what you want to do. So you're holding on to them for no reason. And it may be because, like, for some of you with this Three of Cups, it's all you've known. This is how you've known to, like, collaborate with people or, in situations. But this cycle needs to close with the World here. Tell me about this King of Wands. Because that's you wanting something different. That's you wanting to take action, but you're not. You're just sitting there. Why is the King of Wands here? Yeah, because you're trying to navigate something that requires you to have something you're avoiding. Listen. Again, double confirmation with the King of Swords at the bottom. And with the King of Wands, or for the King of Wands, we have the Three of Wands and the Fool. Like, honestly, what I feel is like by you staying in this energy, how can I put it? Like, you're never going to get what you truly desire as this King of Wands. Because it's like, imagine, you want to take a leap of faith. You're looking out, you're trying to, like, almost be proactive or see the bigger picture, but you're trying to see the bigger picture without your emotions. And that's, like, kind of backwards. Like, you cannot just be all logic. You have to take into account your feelings. And for some of you, like what they're showing me is like someone, ready to jump off the diving board, but at the bottom of the pool, like there's no pool in the water. So why would you jump off the diving board? You're only gonna hurt yourself if you jump off the diving board. You have to have water in the pool when you go to jump off a diving board. But some of you are trying to jump off the diving board without no water. Like, that's the best way I can explain it. It's crazy. And some of you are so stuck in your ways. Like, you're only thinking about it analytically. Because your emotions, for some of you, it could keep you, give you a sense of, control with this Four of Pentacles. It could give you a sense of security to not let this out. And like I said, it may, provide you some type of security, but it also is weighing you down. You see, like the King of Pentacles, he has on a lot. Some of you shelter yourself with physical things to avoid your emotions. Let's look at the Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Because that's you wanting to walk away, but you have to leave the emotions behind. And some of you are not doing that. Yeah, you're trying to decide. With the Two of Pentacles, it's like you're going back and forth. And with the Hermit here, it's like you've been shown. This is you reflecting on this energy within yourself. And it has become, physically depleting. Energetically, physically, mentally. And it's causing you to, the balance that you seek, it's almost like evading you because of this energy. And let's look at the Strength card, because I know I felt like that choking energy, and look how she's trying to like tame the lion on this card. What's the Strength card? What's the Strength card? And they're giving me the song from Frozen, Let It Go. Let it go, because like I said, I feel like your emotions have just frozen over. Yeah. So with this Strength card here, you having like that lack of courage to either speak your truth, be confident within yourself, to be able to let all of this go. You're resisting it, but as the Page of Swords, you're resisting with the Seven of Swords, but as the Page of Swords that you need to cut it out. You need to get rid of that energy. But it's almost like for some of you with the Judgment here, the universe is stepping in with the Judgment card here. It's like the universe is gonna make the decision for you to move you forward, because you're just stuck. You're stuck. And for some of you, you're like also with this Six of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, you're procrastinating. And the only reason like I feel like you may be procrastinating is because of fear. But for a lot of you, it's doubt. And you're still holding on to old grief, like old pain, loss. It's all old. The Three of Cups has spilled over. It's done. And intuitively, you know this. And for some of you, you want to go towards, you know, a person in this High Priestess energy. But some of you need to take on this High Priestess energy for yourself and know, like, first of all, if you're being guided to walk away from something, your intuition is not going to lead you the wrong way. It's, look, the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is trying to turn, but it's like you're trying to stop the wheel from turning. Or you only want it to go so far, but no, it's time. The time is now. So let's see what the guidance or advice is. What's the guidance or advice for the air sign collective of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? This can go for, you know, it's not just your sun sign. You could be an air moon sign. So you want to, you know, also look at, you know, your other placements. Look at your chart. So you can want to look at your sun, moon, your rising. Shit, even your Mercury. Those prominent zodiac signs we have here, and the signs are specifically for the energy, not, you know, I mean, you could be one of these signs or dealing with one of these signs, but as far as the energy that's out here, we have Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Aries, and Leo. And some of you with the Observer here, well, this is crazy. Thank you, Spirit. With the Observer at the bottom of the deck, with Orphan, New Life, and Thinker, some of you are realizing that you always trying to, like, practically look at things or, like, remove, like, I'm getting, like, remove almost the emotions. You're realizing how this is keeping you from the new life that you want. And you can sit and, you know, think about it all you want, but it's not going to do anything until you're able to, like, almost recognize what you're in and what you're doing to yourself. Like, learn to be flexible. But what's the guidance or advice? Guidance or advice? Some of you, with the no place like home, you have to get back, and it's like you got to get back to yourself. You have to be willing to confront your true self with this no place like home. For some of you, you could be in a home situation that you feel like almost like it's literally and figuratively like a stranger in your own home. And all you're looking at is like the why, when you need to, you know, tap into your feelings with this Yin card. which is like the Ace of Cups, because your feelings is the way to get to what you want. The land of milk and honey. So, air signs, that was thick. And now normally the energy is normally like clear cut, ready to go. So, you know, whatever situation you're dealing with, whether it's a person that you're with who's manipulating you and trying to even keep you, because they could be, you know, in this King of Wands energy, and they're trying to prevent you from taking a leap of faith. It's like they're almost trying to like intentionally delay you and keep you stuck. But clearly for some of you, like all that, like these cards of movement, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles is all telling me like you want to like go a different way, whether that's towards another person, place, or thing. You're like almost, I feel like, changing course, but you're over analyzing this, like, just, you know, like Nike, just do it. So that is the air sign reading for the month of October. I definitely hope it resonated for you, and if not, that's okay. And for some of you, especially, you either need to tell like this person, your boss, yourself, like how you feel. If you're not happy somewhere, leave. And I don't mean to be so stern, but it's kind of like almost how the energy is. It's almost like that Judgment card, they're showing me that again, like it's coming up and it's making me feel like the universe is fed up. For real, like, so it's like, get right. But as always, I thank you guys for tuning in with me, and I will see you all on the next one. Sending love and light out to you all. All right, later.